Today, we're talking with Rick Lee. Rick is a team leader here at Real Broker. His team regularly ranks number two for small teams in terms of volume and GCI at Real. He's also an elite agent and very heavily focused on video and social media. And we're going to be getting his thoughts and review of what it's like running a team here at Real Broker. Rick, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, Malcolm.
Absolutely, man. Well, do you mind telling me a little bit about what first attracted you to Real Broker? What made you decide to transfer your team over here?
Well, I didn't have a team when I first transferred over to Real, and I was at another company, and I have a video background, and I was teaching my team how to do video that I was on, and I was trying to find people that were better than me at what I do,
Mhm.
and I found you, Katie, Tim, Jeremy Knight, and I was like, wow, these guys are special. They're talented. I want to put myself in that room, right? So I started following everyone at Real and saw the growth and jumped on the masterminds. And I knew that Real was the place that I wanted to be.
I love it. So really the community is kind of what first attracted you and like the talented level of talent of agents we have here.
Yeah, that and that it being a newer company. I mean,
Mhm.
it had been around for a long time, but it began to really grow. I don't know, 3 years ago when I first kind of was interested in it. And the community is definitely the most important thing to me, and it's helped my business tremendously. The relationships, the knowledge from all of the masterminds on Real Academy, the connections, the conversations that I've had on and offline with real agents. They're my cup of tea. The creators, they're technology savvy. It's people that I want to associate with, and it's helped my business tremendously.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. And so a lot of one of the challenges that people have with this model is they're concerned about connecting with other agents, and they think that they need to have a physical brick and mortar office to actually connect with people. What's been your experience with connecting with this community? How do you usually tap into this, and do you feel a strong connection with the other agents here at Real?
Yeah, I mean, the weekly masterminds keep people connected.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't need anyone at an office slap me on the ass saying go get them. Right. I'm a self-starter.
Mhm.
I'm motivated by, feeding my family and making sure that they're good. So it's not for everybody, right? Real is not for everyone. Online is not for everyone. But the community that I've connected with through the masterminds, through social media, through our events, I mean, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very cool, man. And now you mentioned technology. What are your thoughts about Real Brokers technology? What do you have a favorite piece of tech, and what's been your experience with that?
Yeah, Reason is amazing, right? The fact that I can manage my transactions from the beach, right, without a computer, I can monitor, where it's at as far as all the documents, when it's going to close. That is probably the biggest piece of technology that I really love and that I'm on every single day.
Yeah, I'm on there every day as well. I'm always logging into the app. Now, being a team leader, training is going to be really important to you and your team members as well. What are your thoughts about the training that we have here at Real Broker?
God, there are so many different opportunities to learn different things, whether it's door knocking, cold calling, how to use social media to elevate your business, how to use your CRM, your sphere. There's just so much training that I wish I had more time. I can only jump on a couple masterminds a week. But if you're a newer agent and you want to really figure out how to take your business to the next level, there's so many trainings on Real Academy that could help you do that.
Yeah, I love that, man. And one of the kind of unique advantages of Real is that we actually have multiple streams of income into our real estate businesses available to us, right? From rev share to stocks, even getting your mortgage loan officer license and being a loan officer on the transactions. How many of these other streams of income have you been able to tap into and are actually streams of income into your business?
Yeah, so I participate in the stock program where they match, per transaction, or when you attract an agent, or when you cap, or when you become an elite agent. So I have lots of stock, and I've seen that thing grow, and it's been pretty amazing. So the stock program, I've brought on around 50 plus agents through my network. So I get a check, or a direct deposit on the 15th of every month for supporting the agents that I attract. And I hang my license with a one room mortgage. So I've helped buyers with the loan, along with other lenders that I partner with inside a one room mortgage to complete the transaction.
I love that. And so that's a very unique thing that we have here, that we have our own mortgage company as well as real estate agent company as well as title company, and that you can be the mortgage loan officer and the agent on the same transaction. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, how much can you actually expect to make? How difficult it is? Is it for you? What's been your experience being a loan officer as well as a real estate agent?
Well, it's great because you get to partner with a full-time LO. And so, you've got your client, obviously you try to suggest multiple opportunities or multiple different lenders, right? And if they decide to work with you get them to fill out the application, and you bring on, like, I work with Larry Bammer, and me and Larry will walk the client through the process, educate them. I focus more on the real estate side. Larry will help them through the loan. We'll communicate, and it's been great. It's been an amazing process, and it's especially with things kind of changing in the commission structure. I think it's a good way to kind of help supplement us possibly losing, or the commission going down on the buyer side. It's just another way to help supplement that.
Yeah, it's so cool. And so essentially, you're saying that you'll originate the loan, you get the lead, and you get them to fill out the application, collect all the information, and then you're essentially just handing the loan or the lead off to a different loan officer, kind of do all the back end, and then you get a portion of the loan commission. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely a part of the process, and asking questions, filling in the gaps. Right. I don't just say, "Hey, Larry, it's all on you." But yes, how you explained it is exactly how it goes down.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. I'm planning on getting my loan officer license as soon as Real Mortgage comes to Maryland, which should be in the next month or two. Culture is obviously really important to a lot of agents as well, and culture I think is really important to leadership here at Real. What's your experience with the culture here at Real? How would you describe that to somebody outside of Real?
Work hard, be kind. Right. It's all about sharing knowledge, opportunity, uh, insight of what works in your business with other agents. And there's not been one agent that I've communicated with that has ever held anything back. And I think that's important. I've never been in a real, like, brick and mortar business with a real estate office. So I don't know, but I hear from other agents that when you're in a local brick and mortar, sometimes people hold information back because obviously you're competing with them as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that feels, but for me, it's, I mean, it's therapy almost, right? You're connecting with agents that are like-minded, and it's helped my business tremendously.
Yeah, and I think you're right. Like when you're in a local office, you're directly competing against these people. They're far less likely to share some secret tips or some secret method that they discovered. Versus Real, you're connecting a mastermind with agents outside of your real estate market. Y'all own stock in the same companies. You're all owners in the same company. Y'all get revenue share and these additional streams of income as well. So there's a financial incentive for us to help each other out and really like share our best tips and knowledge with everybody. It's really is a pretty unique culture I think that we have here. Well, Rick, if anybody wanted to follow you on social media, what's the best way to find you?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook at Rick J. Lee Holmes.
Awesome, Rick. Well, thank you so much for your time today, man.